Your cargo will shift if you drive in Germany, you get arrested. Uh-huh. Well, we're not going anywhere near Germany, and I don't believe the cargo moves in this game. So we're good. There's a guy sweeping the floor. Like, really? I tell you what though, when you start going uphill, you can feel the lack of power. It's a Fiat. It's not, because I didn't put the Fiat badge on. Hang on, Devil Dude, let's get up to speed. See, look, as soon as it starts to just climb... It's not a powerful engine at all. Trailer was 20 tons of onions we've got. That's a lot of onions. Yeah. We're going to make a massive onion soup. You don't like onions, Mrs. Frosty? Well, I mean, I don't eat them raw. I tend to eat them when they're in things. You know what I mean? There we go. Onions and hot dogs. I do like onions and hot dogs, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big hot dog, onions, fried onions in there, some mustard, some ketchup, good to go. Dave from 84. Jeff's on holiday. It's Fred that's taken over whilst he's on holiday on annual leave. Also, thought the TMCN series had died due to cutbacks, and before Jules gets in again, are we there yet? When's more TMCN? My Summer Car iRacing Kappa. You're really getting in there, aren't you, Dave? Welcome back, Mr. Kershaw. You've never gone near an onion because it makes me cry when cutting them. What about those little ones, silver skin onions? Do you like those? Jack Sims, how you doing? Yeah, pickled onion, exactly. Pickled onions are quite nice with cheese, I find. You don't like mustard? Flippin' heck, Mrs. Frosty. I love mustard. I love onions. Chives. I like cheese and chives. Did Paulie ever release his School Logistics ownable trailer skin? I actually don't know, Matroshka. Have you had a look on his workshop store? What's a ploughman's lunch? X-Men level looks really nice, got some freeware for it so far. Jack Sims has tons of freeware on X-Plane, loads of it. Have you had a look on the X-Plane forum? Like the org? It's just got thousands of free airports and stuff. There's even one for Earl's Cone, Jack Sims. Although the one that I found on the org is not as good as the Orbex one. So if you've got Orbex True Earth for England South, don't bother with the free one because the one that comes with Orbex is better. Has it really got like a small fuel tank? No, we'll see. It's not used much yet. Yeah, Jack Sims, they've done a basic implementation of a lot of the airfields, and they had Earl's Cone in there as well, which is quite nice. First thing I did when I installed it was spawn though and see what it looked like. And I was like, that's not bad actually. Oh, Jack Sims, get X-Plane, bro. Get X-Plane. Seriously. Jules, are we there yet? Lol, you tried. I've been watching the speeds though, Jules. Yeah, but Jack Sims, you're never ever gonna break out of that, are you? Yeah, if your argument's always gonna be, but I've bought so much stuff on P3D. You're always going to keep saying that like a stuck record. Trust me, get it, Jack Sims. Just get the True Earth and fly over your house. Maybe I'm already playing that, Jayton. Jayton, how much do you fly in pilotage? Not really, Jack Sims. FCX England, like, it's decent, but then when you see the X-Plane True Earth, you're like, okay. Also, Jack Sims, you can get, there's like London packs, scenery packs that you can download for free. There's different implementations that you can install, and they'll put like loads of buildings down the Thames, including like the Millennium Wheel and Houses of Parliament. But if you've got True Earth, you don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
You always have a mental block when you're trying to learn the FMS system. I think the best way to learn the FMS, Retro Mario, is initially just repeat what somebody else has done. Yeah, just... What I usually do is like write down the pages that you have to do in order, and then like learn it by repetition, and then try to understand what it is that you're doing. Not a bad little truck, actually. Oh boy. Mr. Harrow, how you doing? Mr. Swede, thank you for 200 bits, sir. Ex-Rapper and Stroking My Beard, welcome back, guys. Kershaw as well. And Zach too. And Stroking My Beard's 28 months. Wow, where was the warning about speed? Flippin' heck. See, it was his fault. He pushed me. I was fine. It's just like iRacing. I got punted off track. Doyle, did you see that? You saw that, didn't you? Peterbilt, thank you for 245 bits. Track limits, I was punted. In all seriousness, where are the signs here that give you a speed limit? Like, anywhere down this bit of road. It was 100 k's down here, and there's no change in speed limit. There's no sign that says warning sharp turn, and then it just literally does. Like a full 180. Is it any wonder? Well, it's okay, we've just made them chopped onions. Oh, now it goes to 70, look. We've got chopped onions now. Uh, 1% damage on the onions. 3% on the trailer. 3% on the truck. The outrage. %1 damage to the onions. Mr. Coast Guard, thank you very much for 2 years of support. And enjoy that golden acorn, Coast Guard. You're putting off starting your writing your presentation for meeting tomorrow at work. Don't want to leave it last minute. You haven't even flown an X-plane properly, you've been using your mouse yoke. You can't bother to get your yoke out. Dude. How lazy are you? How am I going to explain it to the customer? I'm going to blame the car that was behind me and blame the road sign authority. Yeah, Jack Sims, you should be flying GA, bro. Keeping your skills up, you know? Jace Battle, yes. This on YouTube. No, they've only done True Earth. Orbec's only done True Earth for Southern England so far. And then they're going to do the middle, and then they're going to do the north. And then I assume they'll start to do the continent. Christmas wrapping hype, Mrs. Frosty. Come on. Follow to Tack. Timmons. Your stream sucks. Sorry, my dad was writing. I don't know, these dads, they're such trolls, aren't they? dads these days. Always taking the keyboards off the son and writing trolley messages to streamers. There is actually Jack Sims, yeah, on P3D, but I think he said X-Plane. This thing's pretty unstable. Welcome back, Richie. Your dad's cancelled Christmas. I don't know, I always have the trailer stability bar slid right down anyway. So it could be that. Well, I usually do. Let me just double check it. Options, gameplay. Yeah, look. Trailer stability is down on 25%. It does feel very top heavy. Like when I went around that corner, it went over real fast. You notice that you can't run any physics packs on 132 or the truck kept falling over. Maybe they made some changes to it. Equinox, welcome back. It was interesting to see an overturned truck in the thumbnail of the stream. Did it actually show that as a thumbnail? That's awesome. David Harrison, I very rarely have more than one truck on Sunday Night Trucking. Nope, not tried the new H shift yet. Yeah, Floater, I've got one of those Thrustmaster TH8 A shifters, and where's that box going? Oh, there it is. I've got this thing, which is the, remember I've been telling you about the Almar SKRS has arrived, which I haven't actually opened yet.
Happy anniversary.
There you go. So this is like a bit like this thing. It's about the same size by the look of it. About the same size, and that should fit onto.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
That should fit onto a TH8A shifter, and I think it fits onto the G920 and G29 as well, I believe. So I was gonna have a look at them in a video, see if they're any good.
Happy anniversary.
Mr. Connor, I'll be getting most of my Christmas stuff on Black Friday and want to surprise my parents with something for Christmas, but really don't know what to get them. Tricky one, Connor. Yeah, exactly. Well, put it this way, that Almar, I emailed them and said, I want to show one in a video. Do you fancy send one over? And it was here within about 4 days. It's like that. So I had no problem with delivery. Squirrel Logistics, are you going to do another studio tour? No. Not at least this year, because my room's a mess. And I can't be bothered to tidy it, quite frankly. Ness SR, 20 months and an onion spell at the same time. Fantastic. Love your work. I aim to please. Whoa, 2 whole ads? Are you serious? Thanks, Callum. Callum, your name's in grey, bro. But it shouldn't be. It should be in white. You need to go to Squirrel.tv and flick it back to white. Do you get to keep the armor? Yes. Absolutely. I suspect they'll, when I show that in a video, I suspect they'll have a few people order them. Yeah, your chat name. Look at the on-screen chat name, Callum. It's in grey. And you're a sub, so it should be white. Why don't you hang out at TwitchCon, Ronald? TwitchCon is in the west coast of the United States, which cost me thousands to go to, so I don't bother, because in terms of what I get back, it's not worth it. Like, the simulation on Twitch is not massive, so if I go there, what am I going to do? It's not like I can sit there and play PUBG or Fortnite. You know, just go there with my steering wheel. It's just not worth it. There are much better places to go to than TwitchCon for me. He's green on... No, Tron, look at what's on the screen, not what's in your browser. What's in your browser is irrelevant, because I can't control that. It's what's on my screen. Yep, Callum, there you go. See? It's white. How much fuel have we got? Coming down to half fuel. Ray Arsenal, thank you for 17 months. $58 months, Hoexter. Shiny should keep you trucking. Dude, thank you. Almost 5 years, Hoexter. At least they're going to pull you up ahead. Nah, we'll be fine. Super Hoops. I like that name. Thank you for 3 months. Of course you have, Jules. We're in November. You can't really say already. When we was back in August, you could say Christmas already, but not really in November. People are buying stuff right now for Christmas. In fact, a lot of the deals ended in October. Christmas in 7 weeks. What the heck? Yeah, I think this trailer's unstable on my truck. Well, the thing is, gents, I was watching very carefully the speed limit going through those roadworks, and it said 100. So the speed limit didn't change. Thanks. Look at the trailer. Seriously, guys, look at that trailer. That's how unstable my trailer is. That's actually nuts. Just wow. No wonder it tipped over. I think there's a party going on in the back. Blimey. Paulie's Custom Skins, welcome back, sir. Paulie, somebody was asking a question earlier about your, one of your packs. I can't remember what the question was now. I reckon they loaded the onions at the top of the trailer and left all the bottom bit empty. I'll be honest, Verti, I didn't see it, bro. 26 months, thank you, Verti. Yes, I can't remember, Paulie, what the question was. Something about, has one of your trailer packs gone online yet? Am I ready for Black Friday? Nope. I think I was pretty disappointed with last year's Black Friday, if I'm honest. It's about ownable trailer skins. Ah, yeah. I think it was, Paul. It was about something to do with, have you put your ownable trailer skins on the workshop yet? I think. Something like that. What date's Black Friday? 3rd or 4th November? Friday in November? Beaker, welcome back. I didn't get a TV on Black Friday, I don't think. No, but now you've got me wondering. It was about this time last year, so maybe I did. I did get my TV about this time, so maybe it was. I did, right, yeah. I remember getting a good deal. I think I ordered it and picked it up from Curry's. I think it was a Curry's Black Friday deal. What I meant to say was I wasn't impressed with Amazon's Black Friday deals. That's what I meant to say. I don't think I bought anything off Amazon on Black Friday, but I did buy stuff from Curry's. Super Cora, thank you for 34 months. Might be a US trailer pack, I'm not sure if I added that yet. Don't know, Paulie. Yes, I do remember Mrs. Squirrel walking in. Mrs. Frosty. I do remember coming in and seeing this massive TV box. And she had a bit of a strop. And by the end of the day, she was really loving it. And by the next day, she said how much she loved the TV. It was hilarious turnaround. Absolutely hilarious turnaround. Because I didn't actually tell her I'd ordered it. It was a bit of a surprise because she was out all day. And me and my son set the TV up. I was working on the basis that it was easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Because if I'd have said, can we get this massive TV? She'd have been like, no. But if I buy this massive TV, and bearing in mind how much TV she watches anyway, she's like, oh yeah, this is great actually. Hilarious. Sniper in HD. Thank you for your support, Sniper. Welcome to Nuthouse. Good to have a sniper in the Nuthouse, guys. You never know when you need protection. It's a weird little road. Might just pop in for a cheeky refuel while we're here. Remember a 32-inch CRT took up half the room. Oh yeah, Beaker. I remember buying a Sony CRT, and it was like, I can't remember if it's 32 or 34 or 36. It was massive, so heavy. Sat in the corner of the room.
To the nut house.
What was that? Somebody gifted a sub. Mr. Kieran gifted a sub to Ryan 2001. Thank you, Kieran. Welcome, Ryan. They know me. CRT is reliable compared to LED. I don't know how true that statement is. I never owned a plasma. I never liked the idea of plasma. I didn't mind LCD or LED, but I didn't like plasma. Just got to finish the doors on the trailer pack, Paulie. Gotcha. Ness, dude, listen, don't be blaming me if that doesn't work well for you, okay? Just copying my idea doesn't mean it's going to work out for you. Your wife's different to mine. Oh my god. You bought a Samsung 55-inch smart TV last week. How smart is it? Hey, Hendo, you can't blame me if it goes wrong. Twitch streamer cited in divorce case. Following the advice of Twitch streamer Squirrel, man went out and bought 60-inch LCD TV screen and asked for forgiveness from his wife, who then proceeded to divorce him. Yeah, but in the divorce settlement, the wife got the TV. Oh, the irony. And the kids and the house. You gotta love equality. How goes the trucking? Not bad. How goes the sneaking injuring? Why is it 50 down here? This is so rubbish. You have a smart TV that takes ages to start up. Do you know what the OS is underneath? It's either going to be Linux or Android, most likely. Unless they happen to put Windows on yours, in which case that would explain it. Blue screens while you're in the middle of a movie. Then it's kind of thinking about raining. Remember your TV broke on Christmas Day? Oh man, that is like the worst possible timing. because you know you can't take it back. It's like when you buy kids Christmas presents and they open it and it doesn't work, and the kid is just in tears. There's nothing you can do. You can't take it back until the shop's reopened. And then, if you work in a shop on the day after Christmas, and you get all these irate customers coming in, like shaking their fist because the thing that they bought for their kid didn't work and they're so angry. I'd hate that job. People forgetting the batteries. Oh yeah, the batteries thing. See, when my kids were young and I bought, like, we were buying toys and stuff, I used to just order online, just like big boxes of batteries. I was always working on the assumption that you can never have too many. So I used to have a cupboard full of batteries, different sizes. So we never had that problem. Yeah, you do. I used to live in a house, and we had like a square living room, and I put speakers in every corner, so we had full surround sound like what you had. And Mrs. Squirrel used to go nuts if I turned it up. So yeah, I used to have to wait till she went out and then put a movie on and then just crank it up. It's too loud. No, it's not. Not too loud. I'm going deaf. Like, don't be ridiculous. You go to a cinema and it's way louder than this. It's like immersion. Think in the immersion. Make it so loud so that, like, if anybody sits there and starts chatting, you can't hear them anyway. Married life makes you glad that you're single. Listen, 1.8. With marriage, it's like it's a weird give and take thing. You know, living with somebody else is never easy. It requires push and pull, and it's only really when you live with somebody that you find out if you're compatible with them. Trust me on this. Which is why me and Mrs. Squirrel lived with each other for years before we got married, because otherwise it's just a massive risk. In my opinion anyway. You're always better off living with somebody before you get married to them, because that's when you really find out if you're going to work. Or you can just stay single, yeah, absolutely. But all the little things that somebody else does that annoys you, you know, that's when you find them out when you live with them. My first ever exposure to that was when I went to university for the first time and shared accommodation with students, and then I found out just how irritating other people can actually be. Job Siri Lewis, thank you for 22 months. La Corbière, welcome back. And DT89, thank you for your sub, dude. Welcome to the net house. And a lovely nutty welcome for DT, thanks. Yeah, exactly, like long hair in the sink, toothpaste all over the sink, long hair in the sink, you know, not doing your dishes, leaving your stuff lying around. There's just an endless list of things that happen when you live with somebody. Like, if you have different ideas about hygiene, tidiness, all that stuff just starts to become a problem when you live with somebody. Gave you surround stickers to your nephew, which is a big mistake as he lived with me and had them in his bedroom. Oh dear. When I was at uni, I lived in a shared house with 3 other guys, and when it came to like the food situation, there were two of them that always enjoyed cooking, and there was me and my other mate who basically did the dishes. So that was the deal. 2 of them always did the cooking. All 4 of us used to go to the shops and buy the food from the supermarket. But 2 of us would cook, and 2 of us did the dishes. And it worked. Wait, what the heck are we going here? See, the way me and my friends saw it was we had the best deal because they'd spend like an hour in the kitchen making stuff. And all we had to do was run in there afterwards, and like 10-15 minutes, we're done. So we're like, that's 45 minutes more that we can play Prince of Persia or something else. So we thought we had the best deal. The downside was, because they were doing the cooking, when they put all the portions out, they could more or less pick and choose the best portion, you know what I mean? Like, every portion's slightly different. Like, one might have just a few more chips than the other, or a slightly bigger boiled egg, and they would always bag that. Which was the downside of not doing the cooking, but hey, we got to play more games. Gone right round because I couldn't find the entrance to this place. Oh, are we dropping off at Gin and Tonic? Oh, here it is. No, yes, this is it. It's telling me to go all the way around. This is weird, hang on. There's the drop-off point. What in the heck? Right, so you can't get in that way, so you have to come in this way? So what, do you come in from there? Or here? This is an odd one. Yeah, look. Jadranska. This is the actual turning point. Even the sat-nav hasn't got a clue what's going on. Uh-oh. Even the sat-nav has no clue what's going on here. Because the turning point was way back here. Like there. So if I go back here...
Happy anniversary.
And look, the sat-nav doesn't say turn in here. It says carry on. Siki Arctic, thank you for a year, dude. Blimey. Here's to many more years in the subscribe counter. Thank you very much, Siki. Appreciate the support, sir. So yeah, if you didn't see that sign, you'd miss it. Even now, the sat-nav's trying to take me back around.
Happy anniversary.
Topsy. Thank you for 15 months, Topsy. Interesting drop-off. You reckon you can turn around in that yard, or we have to reverse down there? I think we can probably turn around. Oh, I love it. To be honest, Aliki, I wish all the drop-offs were like this. I really do. I like the idea that when you get to a destination, you have to figure it out. I wish the sat-nav hadn't been broken on it, but fair enough. But I really wish that all the drop-offs were like this, because this is what it's like for truckers. You get to these places and, you know, some of these drop-offs are like a maze. Of course not. Is anybody here to sign on my paperwork? There we go. Good work, apart from the damage on the trailer, which we're overlooking. They only charged me £2 for the damaged onions. It's not so bad. Your company job offers. Yeah. No sign of Jeff. I didn't see Jeff. Can't go market. See, what time of day is it? Just gone midnight. I might do one more delivery with this trailer, then get a different one. Something that went down this way would be nice, actually. Plastic film rolls. Is that what we call it now? Plastic film rolls. Plumbing supplies. Soy milk. Beverages. Nuts. We'll take that. We'll take the plumbing supplies. Paulie with 23 months. I think my Twitch is playing up tonight. And why on earth haven't you got the Squirrel Logistics Honourable trailer on the back of that truck? Because I wanted to try this Crone mod, Paulie. Thank you for almost 2 years, bro. Hope you're well. I know Paulie's been busy lately. Let's turn right. This mod comes with the... it's not the Crone... It's like a standalone Crone mod, if that makes sense. But I don't know if it's the one that you did a skin for.